Hey everyone, it's Mark Hachman from PCWorld. We are here at CES 2026 taking a first look at the Samsung Galaxy Book6. So Samsung is launching the Galaxy Book6 here at CES, and this is our first chance to take a look at the new hardware. The Samsung Galaxy Book6 will come in 3 iterations. It'll come in the Ultra, the Pro, and the Basic model. We unfortunately don't have pricing information, nor do we have a ship date yet. Again, there's some of these details going to come later, probably in a response to the variations in pricing and RAM and storage. But for right now, we can take a look at what it has and what it feels like to actually use it. This is actually a 2880 by 1800 OLED display, and I would say if there's anything new and special about this, it's the fact that it has variable refresh rates. We've seen those before, but it goes all the way down to 30 hertz. And 30 hertz refresh rate is going to keep battery life down, or sorry, going to keep battery life up and battery power consumption down. That's going to extend the power, the battery life. We'll talk a little bit about that in the next few minutes. But again, very impressive in that regard. What we're looking at here, in fact, is the Galaxy Book6 Ultra. This is the flagship device that Samsung is offering. And the way to think about the differences between the Ultra, the Pro, and the Basic model are actually really the graphics. This is actually a Book6 Ultra that should, in my mind, should have an RTX, an NVIDIA RTX 5060 or 5070 GPU. That's what Samsung is offering at the top end. This particular device just has basic ARC graphics. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. In fact, I kind of associate the Ultra with the high end, but hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more. The Pro model just has the basic ARC graphics, and we're told that the very lowest end Galaxy Book6 just has basic graphics, nothing special at all. Haptic touchpad, we've seen this device, we've seen this in other laptops as well, but it's clickable along top and bottom. We're not seeing or hearing anything about specific gesture support or any AI specific applications. You'll see some of the laptops use MIDI controls here, not seeing that here. So we can see a couple of Thunderbolt 4 ports here, the LED, HDMI, which I assume to be 2.1. I don't have that spec quite with me. We can flip it over to the other side. And again, looks like a full-sized, perhaps even a compact flash card slot, headphone jack, and USB-A, which I would assume to be a charging port as well. If we close it up, this gives us a thickness of, I believe, about 14.4 millimeters. Again, the Pro version will be a little bit thinner, about 10 millimeters. This is a very nice light machine for the size. This is a 16-inch laptop, just weighs a couple of pounds, very comfortable to use. Would feel quite nice in a backpack. So this is being launched in conjunction with Intel's Panther Lake, and this is an Intel Panther Lake platform that is the Core Ultra Series 3 processor. It's going to vary in terms of actually what the processors have inside of it. We don't have that exact spec right now. Again, it'll be released closer to launch. So the one thing that, there's 2 other aspects of this that I really think are worth your attention. One of this is the speaker setup. Most laptops, even premium laptops, have 4 speakers, 2 woofers, 2 tweeters. This actually has 6. 4 woofers, 2 tweeters. They're side firing. The idea is, and we can't really show you in this video, is that the sound quality is going to be superb. And that's consistent with Samsung's sort of multimedia focused premise. The final thing, which I think is magnificent, the battery life. According to Samsung, we're talking about 30 hours. The other nice thing about it is that the charging is going to be quick too. What we're seeing here is, you'll notice too, that I'm now looking at it, is we're not seeing a dedicated power plug. So everything's coming through the USB-C Thunderbolt port, and we're being told that it's going to be, you'll be able to charge 63% in 30 minutes. So here, you know, I'm at CES, I only have, say, 30 minutes at a time to charge or to write a story or something of that sort. That's quite appealing to me. So if you know, other Panther Lake notebooks deliver this kind of thing, that's one thing. Samsung said it's tuned the Panther Lake chip inside of this particular Galaxy Book6 notebook for additional performance and battery life. Not entirely certain what that means, but again, that's what they say. So it's possible that Samsung has an advantage here that will become apparent later on. So let's take a brief look at the cooling inside of the Galaxy Book6. So Samsung's allowed us to take a peek in what's inside the two Galaxy Book6s. This is the Ultra, this is the Pro. What we're told is that from a thermal perspective, the Ultra is 7% more efficient than the Galaxy Book 5. The Pro over here is 35% more thermally efficient than the Book 5 Pro. It's done this in a couple of different ways. So first of all, the easiest way, of course, to improve cooling is simply to expand the radius of the cooling solution itself. So we're told that the cooling fins have been expanded. So I'm assuming that means the diameter has been expanded. We haven't been told what, for example. We're also told that, and I'm not sure exactly how this works, the angle of the cooling has been optimized, I assume, to focus the cooling more directly on the CPU and the GPU. So that's the other angle. The thing that I find that's probably the more interesting thing is that apparently this is, the cooling solution now includes what Samsung calls a dual path cooling solution. Basically what that means in the real world, and maybe this is indicative of the large copper cooling plate that we're seeing here. We're being told that the cooling solution now covers more components. Normally CPU and GPU are the things that generate the most heat, but possibly we're seeing other aspects of the motherboard, voltage regulators, possibly, that are generating heat, and the cooling solution cools those down. In any event, what we're seeing here is a more efficient cooling solution. Better performance. Better performance also means that the laptop doesn't have to be active as much. Better battery life as a result as well. So again, we don't know anything about the price. We don't know anything about the availability, assuming, of course, this will be out at the same time that any other Core Ultra Series 3 notebook is. But again, first look at the Samsung Galaxy Book6. Looks very intriguing, very exciting, and we're going to be eager to get it into the labs to test it ourselves. So that's it for me. Go ahead and keep it tuned to PCWorld's YouTube channel and PCWorld.com for more news coming out of CES 2026.